What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Hardcore and the Casual Podcast. I'm your host, Justin, and today I am joined by Elijah, who may or may not still be champion right now. We're going to insert who won the Gilbert Burns versus Sean Brady fight right now. So Sean Brady wrecked Gilbert Burns. Really didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't think he was going to make it look that easy. But I did win. I won the title. So Elijah's probably sitting right here with a title. It is not his. It is my title. I should be sitting over there with my title. So, yeah, Sean Brady went out there, put a performance. Gilbert Burns looks a little slow and old at this point now. I don't want to say that he looked bad because he didn't look bad. He looked very good in the fight. But other than that, Sean Brady moves on. Gilbert Burns is probably going to have to fight someone lower down in the top 15, I would think. But yeah, Sean Brady looks really good. Only lost to the champ so far, so it's not really that bad. Yeah, he's probably going to get a good opponent like a Jack Della Maddalena. They both just beat Gilbert Burns. I don't think Jack deserves a title fight next after his 2 split decisions against Holland and Hafez. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But yeah, I just don't see JDM ready for that yet. I think he needs to fight someone like a Sean Brady to get his opportunity. All right, and we're back. So yeah, whoever won, maybe Brady won, and I'm the champ right now. But he has the title because we are pre-recording. We'll see about that. But we are pre-recording right now. So retroactively, if I won, I'll just take that title from you, and I'll be wearing it in that little snippet. If not, then he won. But, yeah, we'll get into the 306 predictions now. Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Merab. Co-main event, Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. This is in the Sphere, so this is probably going to be one of the coolest fights to ever watch.
Yes.
So, yeah, what do you think of the Sphere? How are we thinking about it?
I think it's going to be awesome. I wonder how they're going to broadcast it. Everyone coming out with their shorts, like...
$16 million. That's how much Dana, he said he's pushing $20 million on this right now.
What?
Like how much he's spent on the Sphere. So it's got to be a great night of fights. I mean, the card is pretty good. I mean, it's lacking in some star name power, but I mean, I think the Sphere itself is going to carry this card a long way.
We're really holding on, and when I mean really, we're holding on to the fact that we think, well, everyone thinks that Sean O'Malley is going to knock out Merab, even though it's a crazy chance.
It's going to be a crazy fight, and we will get to that. We are going to run down the entire card, though, starting from Rojas Jr. in the opening fight all the way up to O'Malley. Just giving our predictions. Some of these fighters we may not have ever heard of. Some of these fighters we may know pretty well. Ignacio Bahamondes is on this card versus Manuel Torres, so that's going to be a fun fight too. So we'll just start off from the bottom. Rojas Jr. fighting Quilang Ari. 25-10 with 1 no contest, and Rojas Jr. is 9-1. So the other guy has a lot more experience, but 25-10 isn't the greatest record, but it is a good record. And Rojas Jr., we already know he's been on a tear, only lost to Christian Rodriguez, who's also a prospect killer. So who do you have? The other guy, to spell his name, it's Aori, in case you want him. But, yeah.
Are they ranked?
No, neither of them are ranked right now. I got my answer.
All
right, 3, 2, 1. I got Rojas Jr. We both have Rojas Jr., so that doesn't really matter. All right, next up, we've got Edgar Chavez versus Kevin Boras. Chavez is 11-5 with 1 no contest. Kevin is 9-3.
What weight class?
This is flyweight. I've heard of one of them. I haven't heard of the other, so I'm going to go with the one I've heard of.
What are the names?
Edgar Charez, versus Kevin Boras. Boras is 9-3. Edgar is 11-5. You got your answer?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. I got Edgar. We both got Edgar. All right, we might be pretty even on this card. Who knows? Who knows? It might come down to the main event. Next up, women's strawweight. Yasmin. Yeah, there's no way. How am I supposed to pronounce this last name? Yasmin Urugul. Yeah, no, not doing it. 11-1. Yeah, no, J. Yeah.
Oh, Jasmine.
No, Yasmin, and then it starts with a J, like her last name.
Oh.
So Yasmin is 11-1. She's fighting Ketlin Souza. 14-4.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. I got Yasmin.
Ketlin Souza.
Okay, so we finally have a split. So this women's strawweight fight is going to be pretty important for our predictions. Next up, we've got Manuel Torres versus Ignacio Bahamondes. Manuel Torres is 15-2. Bahamondes is 15-5. Both of these guys are pretty well known. They're not like the top of the top, but they're pretty good. I've got my answer though. Manuel Torres, Ignacio Bahamondes.
Right.
3, 2, 1. I got Manuel Torres. Okay, we both got Manuel. All right. Main event of the prelims. We have the former title contender, Irene Aldana, versus Norma Dumont at women's bantamweight. Irene Aldana, 15-7. Norma Dumont, 11-2. This is a harder one. These two girls are really good. I don't know who I'm going. I think I know. All right, 3, 2, 1. Irene Aldana. Yeah, you got Irene Aldana. All right. So far we only have one pick different, but now we're moving up to the main card. First fight of the main card, we have Ronaldo Rodriguez versus Ode Osborne. Rodriguez is 16-2. Ode Osborne is 12-7.
Okay.
I know who Ode Osborne is. I haven't heard of Rodriguez. He might be good. Yeah, I think I know who I'm going with. All right, 3, 2, 1. I got Rodriguez. You got Ode Osborne.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got two difference now. All right. This is gonna be close. This is gonna come down to it. Yeah. All right. Lightweight bout. Daniel Zellhuber, 15-1, versus Esteban Rabives. This is the guy that knocked out Terrence McKinney in his last fight. He's 13-1. Esteban, and he's fighting Daniel Zellhuber. 15-1 versus 13-1. This is the closest one. Yeah, I think I know who I'm going with. 3, 2, 1. Daniel Zellhuber. Yep. All right. Oh, this is coming down to it now. We only got two differences. All right. Probably my favorite matchup of the night, Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. They're redoing it for this card. Was going to be on 303. Now it's going to be on 306. It will be at featherweight, too. It won't be at lightweight this time. It will be at featherweight.
Okay.
16-3-0 for Brian Ortega. We obviously know Brian Ortega's losses will come to guys like Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski with one injury to Yair Rodriguez, so he's only been beat by the best. Diego Lopez, he might be on a tear right now, but don't forget, he is 25-6, so he does lose.
Who, Diego Lopez?
Diego Lopez is 25-6.
What?
Yes. He lost a whole bunch before coming to the UFC, and he lost his UFC debut.
Wow. I didn't know all that.
All right. 3, 2, 1. I'm going with Brian Ortega. We both went with Brian Ortega.
You know what?
I said I was
going
going
with Diego Lopez.
You're going to go with Diego Lopez?
I'll take Diego
All
Lopez.
right, you're going to go with Diego Lopez then. Then we've got 3 splits now. All right. I don't know about that pick. I said I was going to stop, I don't know, man. I said I was going to stop betting against Diego Lopez, but I have to. Brian Ortega is so elite.
You're going to?
I'm betting on Brian Ortega.
Matter of fact, I got Diego Lopez by knockout.
All right, that's a scary one, but okay. Next up, we've got our co-main event: Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. In the first fight, Alexa Grasso won by submission in the 4th round. Their second fight was a draw, but I think Valentina should have probably won that fight, honestly. All right, I've got my pick. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. I've got Valentina Shevchenko. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, we've got 4 differences now.
Yeah.
All right. And now, for the main event of the evening, we have Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili. Sugar Sean, 18-1 and 1 no contest. Merab, 17-4. Merab is also on a 10-fight win streak. O'Malley has his last loss came to Marlon Vera, who he recently has beaten. Fuck, man. See, I really want O'Malley to win, so that's why I'm about to do this. You ready?
Hold on. Just about. All
right.
about.
3, 2, 1. I got Merab.
Sugar Sean O'Malley.
I really want O'Malley to win, so just so that I'm not disappointed, I'm going to bet on Merab, so that if Merab wins, I at least get to say that I took home a point. But yeah, I don't know. I think O'Malley has everything he needs to get it done. I think he has the accuracy. I think he has everything that he could need to get this fight done.
Who do you believe will win the fight? Realistically.
Probably O'Malley, but I'm going to bet on Merab just so that I'm not disappointed if O'Malley loses. I'll at least be happy that I won my bet if Merab wins. So, but I think O'Malley will probably win.
O'Malley's going to knock Merab out.
I can see him hitting. We just watched Piotr Jan on the last video. If you guys want to go back and watch that one, we did a fight review on O'Malley versus Piotr Jan, which we actually just got done filming.
Did Merab fight Piotr Jan?
Merab did fight Piotr Jan. That was the fight where he attempted, I think, 48 takedowns and only landed, I think, 7 or 8 of them.
Wow.
Maybe a little bit more. But, yeah. So, Piotr Jan is very good takedown defense, but Merab is a machine. He just keeps on going and going. You need to land something big on Merab to back him up. I think O'Malley has the capability to do that.
I think he's going to get off to a slow start with all that pressure.
Yeah. Because Merab, he's not a finisher. Merab's not a finisher. So O'Malley's going to have 5 rounds to try and put one hit on that jaw and knock him out.
And then, did you see Merab?
We said the same thing about Leon versus Bilal, though. And that didn't work out too well.
Okay, but did you see Henry Cejudo fight Merab? You see,
Yeah.
He caught him that one time?
He
O'Malley
did.
could catch him harder.
I do think so. But also, Merab hasn't been known to really get put down, though. Like, he took a big punch by Henry. He took a big punch by Marlon Moraes. He hasn't been able to get knocked out yet, though. And O'Malley does have 5 rounds to do so.
Who do you think's the better fighter, Merab or Aljo?
Merab. I think Merab is more well-rounded than Aljo.
You think so?
Yes, I do think so.
Who do you think would win in a fight between both of them?
Merab.
Over Aljo?
Over Aljo. I do think Merab has a better game than Aljo does. He's got the wrestling, but his wrestling is better. But this is a different fight, though. This is not the Aljamain Sterling fight where Aljamain Sterling needs to press you up against the cage to get the takedowns, because that was his whole game plan, was push O'Malley up against the cage to get the takedown. Yeah. And O'Malley is very good at getting back up when his back is against the cage. So this is a different fight. Merab can shoot from wherever he wants.
Aljo did have a first good round over O'Malley.
He did.
He did have a first good round. So it's not like things can or can't happen.
And Merab was able to take down Henry Cejudo and do it a lot, frequently, and that's an Olympic gold medalist in wrestling. And he was able to just wipe the floor with him in the wrestling department. O'Malley doesn't have that kind of takedown defense. He is good at it, but does he have that level to defend that many takedowns from Merab? No. He needs to land a big shot. Will that shot come? I thought that shot was going to come with Leon versus Bilal, and it didn't. That makes me less confident about this matchup because it's the exact same matchup.
Okay, hold on. Let's put
Leon is arguably
a quitter.
No, Leon is arguably a better sharpshooter than O'Malley.
Sharpshooter?
Sharpshooter. He lands more punches. Statistically, Leon Edwards is the more accurate striker, and he wasn't able to knock out Belal.
He's one of the greatest strikers of all time, but this is the one thing he lacks. Tenacity, grit, determination. Like, bro, you have to fight. You have to want to win. You have to want to win. You can't just quit. Like, and O'Malley never quits. Every time you see O'Malley fight, this is what I like about Sean O'Malley. He never quits. He's always there. He's putting his heart down. It's not about, oh, I'm losing this, that, and the third. It's like, no, I don't care if it's the 5th round. I'm going to try to knock this guy out. And O'Malley proves that. I feel like Leon just doesn't, like, he doesn't have the heart, you know? He doesn't, like, the drive. Like, did you see the fight against Belal? You have all these elbows. You've been losing pretty much this whole fight. Give it everything. Everything.
Yeah, but does O'Malley have that ability to do that against a machine like Merab? O'Malley's gone 5 rounds one time, and it was in his realm. It was against Chito Vera, and it was in his striking realm where he's good at. He looked very good.
He looked great.
Merab never shot once. Throw takedowns in there, and we just watched Petr Yan gas out O'Malley. And that was over 3 rounds, and O'Malley looked gassed while defending takedowns from Petr Yan.
But you know
imagine doing that over 5 rounds against a much better wrestler.
But you could also put it where O'Malley, there was multiple times where O'Malley caught Yan.
Yeah.
And then it backed Yan up a bit. And then he was doing what he was doing. If he can do, I could see him having a fight, lose those first 2 rounds, win the 3rd round, have a good 4th round, back and forth 5th round.
Well, that's speculation at this point. If we're going pure facts and opinion, then you can have your opinion, but the facts show that O'Malley has gassed out against guys that have tried to wrestle him, and that was in a 3-round fight. This is a 5-round fight.
Yeah.
If O'Malley cannot knock out Merab, then it's going to be a long night for him, because Merab isn't going to gas out in the 5th round. If O'Malley does gas out in the 5th round, which it's more likely that O'Malley's going to gas out in the 5th round, he's not going to be able to put that pressure on Merab in the 5th round to be able to make it a hard fight going into the later rounds. Yeah. He needs to make it a hard fight in the beginning rounds. He needs to pull a Conor McGregor and really put it on him in the first couple of rounds so that if he does get tired in the later rounds, he can coast. Because that's what Conor did against Nate. He put a lot of pressure on Nate in the first couple of rounds, and then he took his foot off the gas in the later rounds.
Man, Conor McGregor, he gives it everything that first round.
Yes.
That first round, it's everything.
I think that's what O'Malley needs to do, but he has to be smart about it. He can't just throw blindly and get taken down. No leg kicks in this fight, no body kicks in this fight. He needs to stay away from the leg kicks and the body kicks because that's what Merab's going to take advantage of. Sure. He's going to catch a leg kick, and then he's going to take him down. O'Malley needs to throw everything to the head. Everything straight, everything to the head, a lot of teat kicks, a lot of push front kicks. Just don't let your leg get snatched. A lot of jabs.
Yeah.
A lot of knees. He needs a lot of stuff that's going to come straight down the middle of Merab because Merab does not move laterally very well. He moves straight forward and straight back, and he's always looking to duck levels and take you down.
Yeah.
O'Malley needs to be ready for that. I think he will be. I think that O'Malley has a very good shot of knocking out Merab. I only put down Merab so there is that little bit of comfort if he wins where I could be like, at least I won my bet. Like, fuck, it's a shame that O'Malley lost, but I won my bet, so I'm still somewhat happy.
Honestly, I don't know, because it's weird because you see how the UFC gave him the Chito fights, you know, clear up the name when he could have been fought Merab. But they gave him a confidence booster fight. Well, not even much a confidence booster. Well, it did boost his confidence, but they gave him a fight. I think he's going to walk in after that fight, after having a world-class performance. I think his confidence has to match his game.
Yeah.
Like, he has to be here with his confidence so it all fits in together. Because if his game is here, but he's not here there, night-night.
Very true. So just to run down real quick and just give you guys the full thing of what we have different. On the prelims, you had Souza, and I had Yasmin. Everything else we had the exact same. And then on the main card, you had Ode Osborne. I have Rodriguez. You have Diego Lopez. I have Brian Ortega. I have Valentina. You have Alexa Grasso. I have Merab. You have Sugar Sean O'Malley. So we have 5 fights different on this, which means as long as there's no draw or no contest, one of us is going to win. Because there's an odd number of fights that we differ on. So there won't be a tie. One of us is going to gain that title at 306.
Yes.
My title, because Sean Brady by now has already beaten Gilbert Burns, as we know. Right?
What? Who do you have? Who's Edgar fighting?
Edgar? I don't remember now. Why? Why do you have to try and make this a draw?
No, I'm just saying.
Edgar was fighting Kevin Borjas. 9-3. Don't flip your pick. Let's just leave it at 5. There's no need to try and draw out a draw. There's no need to try and draw out a draw.
What's the guy's name?
No. We've already put our picks down. There's no need to try and change it now. They've already wrote all their picks down. We've wrote our picks down. We're keeping it now, right? Like, come on. There's no need to switch to Kevin Borjas.
Make it a little fun.
No. It is already fun. We got 5 picks different. One of us is going to win. There's no draws. That's the fun part. Hey, you don't even know. A draw could screw you. Sean Brady could beat Bilal or could beat Burns tonight.
Yeah.
I could have that title, and then we could draw, and then I retain the title. So you better be careful about trying to draw out a draw, because if I'm the champ at that point, the draw benefits me, not you.
You said you got Valentina?
I do have Valentina. You have Alexa Grasso.
And you have Brian Ortega, right?
Yep, and you have Diego Lopez, as we've stated before, so we'll just keep our picks.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am very sure I'm going to keep my picks. Are you going to stand on business?
I'm not sure about the Edgar one.
No, come on.
I'm not sure about the Edgar one.
It doesn't matter. We already picked Edgar.
Let's take the risk.
No, why would we have to change stuff now? You already picked Edgar. We're sticking to Edgar. Why would you want to draw out a draw?
It was just interim title.
No.
It gives you another chance.
No. There's no such thing. We are done. You picked Edgar. That's it. We're done.
I had 3 interim title reigns.
That's not how that works.
Yes.
All right. Can we just stick to our picks what we have?
All right, I'm going to stick to my picks, but I'm going to...
No asterisks. No, there's no asterisks. You can't claim an interim title every time you lose. It's not how it works.
No, it's for you if I win.
No. I don't want your charity.
These are my picks. 1 asterisk.
No. No asterisks. You picked Edgar. That's final. But yeah, that's it. That is our predictions for UFC 306 in the Sphere. O'Malley versus Merab. That is done and dusted. 2 podcasts out of the way in one day. Thank you guys for watching the Hardcore and the Casual podcast. Thank you, Elijah. I have been your host, Justin. Peace out.